in 1982, there was this little boy of 8 years old that was so eager, and he had so many big dreams in his heart. He wanted to play video games. He loved those and he wanted to play it. And he knew that his mother couldn't afford it. And so he started assembling a wooden box to go on the streets to shine shoes of gentlemen. And he told me that God deviate his path not to do that, and to do something instead. And then soon after, he found a shop of audio equipment, and it had a tiny little section for computers where they did have games on it, video games. He started going in this shop every single day, and he started talking. He is very chatty, so he started talking with the sales people of the store, and soon the owner of the shop started talking with him, and he was delighted that the owner of the shop was talking with him. And then he was thinking, how can I be here every single day and not be a bother for the owner, and how can he accept me here? So what he did was he started having more adult-like clothes. He was 8 years old, so he were wearing long pants and shirts with buttons, and I don't say he wear any of necktie, but he was very neat and he must be very cute at the store. And then he asked the owner, can I come here to work for you? And the owner said, no, you cannot. You are 8 years old. You should be going at school, and after school doing your homework and everything, and playing with your friends. No. But he was so insistent. Almost every day he was asking the owner, can I come here to work? And then the owner said, no, you cannot. And then he started talking and offering what he could do to help the owner to be more effective selling the computers and the video games, because he knew almost everything about the games and how to play it, the pitfalls, how to go to the another phase. And every time client with their kids were there, he was explaining the game and everything to the kid, so the kid was trying to convince his parents or their parents to buy it. And then he was being very successful on that. So the owner said, okay, you're not going to work for me, but if every time I can see that you are a very good seller, so every time you sell something, I will give a small commission. But it's not work. You have to go to school and do your homework, and then you can spend a couple of hours here. And the boy was thrilled. That's all he wanted. And then he was very entrepreneur ever since he was a kid. And he is very, very intelligent. He is one of the most intelligent young men that I know. And very dynamic action driven and so funny also. So so he started doing that, and then after that he started working when he was a teenager. Then he started working and getting to know the world. And the reason that I am talking about his story is that this young man has a brother that is 5 years older than him, and his brother couldn't be more different in personality and in the driven of following the dream. It's so different. His brother was more like waiting for his mother to provide for him. He wanted to be airplane pilot, and it's very expensive to be an airplane pilot in Brazil, because you have to pay for the hours to be, you have to pay for the instructions, you have to have so many hours of flying and piloting the airplane. And he wanted to be that, and he waited for his mom to pay a few hours for him. And I don't think he ever had that dream realized, manifested to him. On the other hand, the younger brother was just go, 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 go. I remember that when I met him first, he just talk, and he talked fast because he had so many things to talk. And his brain was, you could see his brain was working very hard, and his speech couldn't go along with the speed of his mind. And my sharing for you today is that whenever we have big dreams or small dreams, like this young man said, God opened to him a new path. Instead of going to the streets shining shoes of a gentleman, God guided him to another path, a better one. We would never guess big plans that God has to us for all of our dreams, because it is so much more, it's so much better. But we still have to allow, surrender, trust, and let it be, and let it God. This is my little sharing with you today. And with this, I think we can start our laughter session now. Shall we? To the end for this laughter session. I hope you can see the signs. You can be so tuned to the love and the life that we have so directly connected with God, the universe, the creator, what the name you wanted to give for him, that you can see his signs. One of the difficult part after surrendering and trusting and have faith is to see the signs. And I do hope that you're so tuned that you can see all his signs and start living and manifesting that plan that is so much more and so much better than our little imagination. Thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow.